What's up, you guys? It is Daphne, and I'm not exactly where should I be looking? Okay, it's Daphne, and I'm not exactly where I'm sure I'm gonna be posting this video, but it might be a bonus video to see how my channel does. But right now, I'm gonna be doing a product review. I have Natural 4C here, okay, and I'm gonna be doing a product review on a product that I've been seeing really popular on Instagram, really popular on YouTube, and it is Dippity-Do curls. Okay, now I have very thin, coarse 4C hair, and I'm not sure what to expect. I don't often do wash and goes, so I'm gonna do it this time. Let me see. Let me get it set up real quick. All right, that's not too bad. So I have their gel curl, and it's said to be made. Now, when I looked at it, looks pink. Smells like hair product. So I think I'm gonna put this one in. I'll read the instructions. Okay, how about that? Where my glasses at? Where's my glass? I used to have 20/20 visions, but it ain't that. I got old, so my vision's like I smoke crack. No, that's definitely not the case. All right, here we go. All right, this is the Girls with Curls conditioner. Okay, here we go. This is what the bottle looks like. Dippity-Do, sulfate free, probane free, color safe, not animal tested. Help seal split ends and fortify damage or frizz prone areas without heaviness or buildup. Enrich with coconut oil, shea butter, and wheat protein to deeply quench curls. Direction: after shampooing, apply to wet hair and distribute evenly, concentrating on ends. Okay? Rinse thoroughly with warm water, developed for curly hair types. Okay. All right, so that's that. We're gonna put that in after we shampoo, and then we're gonna let it sit for a good 7 minutes and rinse it out. Didn't say 7 minutes, but I'm just assuming that's what you do with conditioner, right? Anyway. All right, so the curl gel here, and it says Girls with Curls, of course, light hold gel. Shape, smooth, and separates. Okay. Alright, so shape, smooths, and separates your curl with natural alloy, vitamin E, wheat protein to help eliminate frizzy texture and calm kinks for soft, silky, healthy-looking curls and waves. Apply the towel dry hair from roots to end and scrunch to shape curl. Can be used on dry hair for controlled finishing. Okay. Can be used on dry hair for controlled finishing touch. Alright. Did you get that? I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna read this before I come reading it to you. Sound like I ain't never read before, but we're gonna do better. All right, and lastly is the conditioner. This is the leave-in detangle conditioner. Oh, that's nice. It usually do one. I'm usually used to these conditioners doing one or the other, but it's nice that it's a leave-in detangling conditioner. Okay. All right, and it's for shiny, stronger, healthier looking curls. Leave-in detangling conditioner, finely crafted with honey, coconut, and macadamia oil for instant absorption, deep conditioning, and natural UV protection. Direction: spray on damp hair. Work through, style as usual. Okay, so that's great. This is what we'll use to revive the curls once they die down. I think I made that up, but that's okay. That's what I do. So there you have it. Those are the 3 products I'm going to be using. And I'll take you on that process of how I'm using them.
All right, you guys. So that is me taking down my 2 braids. And I'm just spraying down my hair with some cloves and rosemary water that's in that bottle there. And these 2 cornrows probably been in my hair for 3 days now. So I'm just wetting it, moisturizing it so I have minimum breakage. And I'll show you at the end, this hair water treatment has worked miracles on my hair because I'm just so used to seeing a lot of breakage. But look at that. I've been doing that for like 2 weeks now, and that's it. All right. So if you ain't catch it, Miel is one of my favorite hair care products, and that's the shampoo that I'm using to wash out my hair. You guys, it's taken me a lot to bring this to you. I'm super self-conscious about my body, and I am going through a transformation myself as I shut the curtains. And I'm using the conditioner right now. So I got a goal that I've made for myself. My goal is to lose 30 pounds. I'm working on it through diet and exercise. I run a nice 5 miles each day. I'm trying to be more consistent with it and obviously eat right. So looks like I'm just making sure this goes thoroughly through my hair. And, probably gonna let it sit there for a good 7 minutes while I wash my body and rinse it out. But yeah, I'm going through an exciting transformation, and I want to do this for my health. Long-term health is the goal, but of course I want to look good and feel great about myself. All right, you guys, I'm fresh out the shower. My hair is clean. At this point, I'm just introducing the products I'm using on my hair, trying to maintain that wetness. And that's the leave-in conditioner, a leave-in detangler I'm putting in my hair. One thing I must tell you about this leave-in detangler, a little bit goes a long way. I have no idea why I was spraying that much, but it definitely started to foam up to the point where I was just rinsing it out of, collecting the foam and rinsing it out my hand, which is what I'm doing in this video pretty much. It did have my hair feeling, super clean and just, kind of tough. At this point, I am putting in the gel and just doing what I see the girls on YouTube do, grabbing a bit, doing a little twisting in that gel and just kind of working it in there and getting those individual curls with a nice amount of clump of hair. Maybe not a clump, but you know what I mean. So it probably took me about 45 minutes to do my entire head. So, which is not surprising, I wanted to be a little bit more detailed, a little more thorough. And at some point, I will pick up the diffuser, which I recently brought from Target as well. Oh, it's a good point. Speaking point. All of these items I purchased from Target. Not Target, I'm sorry. So all of these items I purchased from TJ Maxx, and I believe I got them, if not 50%, anywhere from 30 to 40% off the original price, and possibly 50. So for those 3 items. I purchased them, I believe I paid $23 at TJ Maxx for it. So it looks like I'm getting ready to do the crown area of my scalp, of my head.
Hello and welcome back. So this is the finished results of my hair, you guys. This is my curls. Okay, so first thing first, I'm going to give my review. I like it. I definitely like it. The gel has hardened my edges a little bit, so you know, at the end I like to put a little gel and, you know, play with my baby hair, slide down a little bit. So it feels, and it's not too sticky. I really do like that about it. I haven't worn a leave out too often, but what I do notice, they're sometimes sticky. That may have changed because I used to air dry it. I didn't have a diffuser. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I bought one exclusively for this experience because I wanted to get the right curls, you know, and the curls are curling, the curls are popping. I was able to kind of do a style where I am happy with how it looks like. I was scared I was not going to have any body, any definition, and it's quite the opposite. So I do like this. I would definitely get it again. One thing I also want to note is that I have eczema. My skin is very, very sensitive, and I can sometimes even be irritated depending on the type of product that I use. And so what I do notice, like, I mean, I would use some hair products, natural, they say, and it would irritate my eczema on my knuckles here. If you're able to see that. Okay, because I'm working on them. Sometimes they come, sometimes they go away. They're the most insecure parts about me, my hands. And so this product, while I was using it and putting the gel in my hair, I was not, like, my skin was not irritating at all. And so maybe it's the natural soothing aloe that they use in this product. But I didn't have any irritation, any reaction with my kind of somewhat open wounds. So how am I treating that? I have some medication that, let's see, the doctor prescribes to me, which is this right here. I know I'm going to sound crazy if I try and pronounce it, but that's it. And I would use that for my skin once my hands are clean, as of right now. And the lotion I would use for my eczema, my hands especially, would be this right here. So this is what I use for my eczema. Okay, eczema relief cream. Okay, but I'm very pleased with the turnout, the body I have. You get definition for very thin hair. I was combing my hair. I didn't lose too much hair, but I've also changed something that I've been doing lately, which is a rosemary clove water that I've been using to spray on my hair. And I feel that ever since I've been doing that, my hair definitely has been keeping some strength to it and elasticity. And I've just noticed less shedding. So that's been phenomenal for my hair growth journey. If you want to see how I make this natural remedy from scratch, just let me know, include that in the chat, and I'll make a video where I go through it with you and show you guys how to make it for your hair as well. And so yeah, these are my curls. We got a black on black action happening in the background, so you can't really see them, but they look healthy. It feels great. My hair feels clean, and you know, I got volume and definition. So those are the two things I like. My hair is short, but it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's giving what it's supposed to give, and I love it. So if you like it, and if you're satisfied with this review, comment down below. If you use this product, let me know how you like it and how it works on your hair. If you know something better that might even, you know, help those with eczema and be a better alternative, I think this is a great alternative for someone who might be suffering from eczema breakout, like on their necks. I know how that might feel. You know, very sensitive, very itchy, very irritating. So this is a great alternative if you're looking for something to get your curls and yet, you know, keep your hair in a healthy state. I feel like this would do it. So thumbs up for this product here. Let me make this a good thumbnail. I had to grab them. Okay. And right now I'm going to do my makeup because I'm going to film some content, and I'm going to retake these photos after my makeup is done, so we have a really good thumbnail. Now this conditioner, my review for this conditioner, this, you know, it felt like a conditioner would. Again, didn't irritate my skin. Was easy to slick on. Felt like it was actually doing a pretty good job. You know, kind of the slip was great with that. The slip was great. The slip was great with this. Did a really good job at, you know, just kind of keeping my hair detangled, but my hair was kind of naturally detangled anyway. But this was pretty decent. It was. It felt light. It didn't feel like a heavy. Like even when I rinsed it off, it didn't feel like, you know, one of those heavy conditioners that are just kind of like the oils are still on your scalp. This is not what that gave, but it did give like softness and you know, manageable hair. Now, unless like I probably did a really good job again detangling my hair, but this was great. Not too much shedding. It foamed up, which I really didn't expect, but it wasn't to the point where it, you know, it foamed up to the point where I really didn't expect, and it definitely was to the point where I was wiping off some of the foam and rinsing my hands out again. So I would say if you're going to buy this and use it, a little bit goes a long way. And this right here is $5.99. I got it from TJ Maxx. That's probably the best place to go and get these products because it does compare to $8, but truthfully, I've seen this thing, scratch myself, didn't do that. I've seen this thing sold for $12 at some beauty supply stores. So if you could find them at TJ Maxx and rack up, this is where I got that. The conditioner was $9.99, and it's a pretty big, you know, bottle if you could imagine. Let's see. It says it's compared at $13. I'm sure other places have it more expensive, but that's the price for that. Again, I got it for $9 at TJ Maxx. It had the whole set. The only thing I didn't grab there was the mousse. And finally, the gel. The gel, I had gotten, my hair feels so clean, by the way. Very clean. Very nice. I love cute. I love it. I really do. So let's see. Dippity-Do curl. How much did we pay for this? We paid $5.99. So $5.99 and $5.99. Okay. Together, I think we paid around $23 for everything at TJ Maxx. Would I use it again? Sure, why not? I think it's a great product, you know, after this experience. My hands, it's important to me that my hands feel clean and my hands, you know, aren't feeling irritated. I like how this made it feel. So if my hands feel good, I'm sure my hair feels good too. So yeah, we're gonna stick with this for a little bit. Of course, we're gonna examine and, you know, dip and dabble, because that's just what we do while we take great care of our hair. But yeah, I would definitely do this, and I would definitely suggest this to anybody who's interested in, you know, a quick wet and go. All right, thanks. Next. Alright, so if you would like to see more content about hair related for 4C, natural hair, how to maintain it, definitely subscribe and like this channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know. Have you used Girls with Curls? Have you used Girls with Curls? Do you like it? Do you hate it? And if not, what's the next best thing, that product that you'd use to get your what's the next best thing that you'd use to get your what's the next best hair product that you use to get your wet and go look? And lastly, if you are someone who suffers from eczema, is hair products something that kind of irritate your skin? Is that something that you consider when purchasing hair products? I'm sure, you know, just curious to know. I'm very sensitive what I put on my skin, because of course I want to feel good and comfortable at all times. So if that's the case, what is something that you use, and what is something that you'd recommend? And would you try Girls with Curls? All right.
Hey, if you've made it to the end of this video, shout out to you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As you know, I am a new channel trying to grow, trying to get it out here in these YouTube streets. And it is taking me everything, you guys, to produce these contents and be consistent. But I'm loving the process. I'm loving the journey, and I'm loving y'all's support. So if you want to support this channel even more, the links down in the description box is how you can donate directly to me. I got my email down there if you guys want to contact or reach out to me for any collabs. Again, shout out to you. If nobody told you that they love you today, just know that I love you, God loves you, and your dreams are your reality to make. And go out there and get what it is you want. Love y'all. Bye. See you in the next video.